topic, which is past tenses. The past tenses for this unit, sorry, we're gonna check narrative tenses, giving news and responding, talking about books and films, and showing interest and surprise. Yeah. So first of all, match the tense names in the verbs with the sentences, no, in the sentences. So for example, we have here past simple. Yeah, past simple goes with this one, no? They crashed the car. They crashed the car. Yeah, it's a little bit ugly. My handwriting, sorry, I excuse myself. Past continuous goes with which one? Hi, past continuous, guys.
They're been driving for hours.
Nope.
We're driving
I
home.
know we're driving home.
We're
Yes,
driving home.
exactly. We're driving home. What about past perfect simple?
They have been on holiday.
They've been on holiday. Yes, correct. This one, no?
Yeah.
Next one. Past perfect, past simple, passive, sorry, past simple, passive. Let's do another color.
Fortunately, they weren't injured.
Weren't injured.
Correct. And finally, past perfect continuous with which one?
They've been driving for hours.
They've been driving for hours. So as you can see, here we have we're driving, it's past continuous, the verb to be, and the verb to be, obviously, and ing form, no? What about they've been, date means had, obviously. And the other is the past participle, the past participle of the verb, no? Then we have they've been driving. This is past perfect continuous, no? Past perfect continuous, the same had plus been and ing form. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. They crashed the car, simple past, no? And finally, they weren't injured. That means they were injured. Is here the verb to be and the past participle of the verb. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, time to erase all my drawings. Can you believe it? So look at the pictures and read the news headline. Read the news headline, no? So man survives 60 days stuck in the snow. Yeah. This is the story of this guy. Alexa, can you read the introduction here? A 44.
Yes, a 44-year-old Sweden man survived for 6 days by eating handfuls of snow where his car had become trapped in snowdrifts.
No drifts. Yeah, so handfuls, literally, it's like you grabs or you take something or some snow on your hand and then you eat it. Do you believe that? That
Yes,
he
No,
survived 60 days?
no, 60
Is-
days is a lot of time. No,
Probably. So look at his car.
no, but
2 months.
maybe she gone to a party and she has a lot of food and drink, so it's possible, I think.
It is possible, no? Possible, most likely. Right, so let's gonna read the rest of the text. Yeah, listen and check. I think this is a listening. I'm not sure. Let
Tape
me check.
script 3.1.
No. So this is from another. Okay. Alexa, can you, sorry, Jimena, can you read the text, the first part, the first paragraph, please? Yesterday.
Yesterday, he was recovering in hospital after being pulled out barely alive. Experts think he went into a form of hibernation after temperatures plunged to as low as,
Minus.
I said
Minus.
number. Minus 30 Celsius.
Celsius degrees. Then continue. The emaciated man.
The emaciated man, whose name was reported as Peter Skylberg, had been driving on a remote forest road near the town of Umeå in southern Sweden and had become stuck during a snowstorm. He was finally found last Friday by passing worker on a snowmobile. The rescuer said, "I was clearing the road when I noticed the car. I stopped to scrape some snow from the windscreen, and saw movement inside. The man was in a very poor state. He could hardly speak, but I understood that he had eaten nothing but snow for over 2 months. Skylberg was wrapped in a sleeping bag, but had no other warmth. His food had run out weeks early because he had kept engine running to keep warm.
Thank you very much. Andy, sorry, Andy.
He is now in intensive care, being treated for hypothermia. Police think that perhaps he was a nature lover who had been trying to photograph elk. Tommy Sederholm, a professor of nutrition at Uppsala University, says that humans can survive 60 days without food, but other experts are highly skeptical about the story.
Skeptical, no? Skeptical. Yeah, it's maybe there are some theories about it. No, there are some theories about it. What else would you like to know? So write some questions using the questions. Here are some questions that you can ask about this story.
Tape script 3.1. 1.
Who was the man?
A 44-year-old Swedish man called Peter Skillberg.
2.
Who found him?
A worker who was clearing the road.
3.
Where was he when the accident happened?
In northern Sweden, near the town of Umeå.
4.
When was he found?
Last Friday.
5.
How did the accident happen?
He'd been driving on a forest road when he was caught in a snowstorm and he got stuck in snowdrifts.
6.
How did he survive?
By eating snow and keeping warm in a sleeping bag.
7.
How is he now?
He's recovering from hypothermia in hospital.
8.
What was the temperature?
Minus 30 degrees Celsius.
9.
Why wasn't he found for 60 days?
Because the road where he'd been driving was so remote.
Yeah, okay. So listen to two people discussing about the article, yeah, and complete the lines from their conversation, yes. Careful because here are all the past tenses, no, that we have checked in the first exercise, no, past simple, past continuous, past perfect impassive, no, and also passive voice. Be careful, listen, and complete the conversation. Yeah, have a look at it. So there are questions and obviously answers. No? Are you ready?
Tape script 3.2.
This is amazing.
What is?
Well, it says here that a 44-year-old man in Sweden was buried in snow for 60 days and he survived.
60 days? I don't believe it. Was he buried by an avalanche or something while he was skiing?
No, he hadn't been skiing. He was driving his car and it was snowing hard and he got stuck in snowdrifts.
But 60 days is over 2 months. How come nobody found him?
Well, apparently he was on a remote road and his car was completely covered in snow.
Like an igloo?
Yeah.
So was he sitting in his car all that time?
No, not sitting, lying. Fortunately, he'd brought a sleeping bag and when they found him, he was lying in that.
Very fortunate. Why didn't anyone report him missing?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
I'm not sure this story's true. Did he have stuff to eat?
No, he said he'd eaten nothing but snow. He was really thin when they found him, emaciated, it says here, and he had hypothermia.
I'm not surprised. I just don't believe it's possible to live without food for 60 days, and it's strange that nobody missed him. I think there's more to this story than meets the eye.
One more time, guys, or that's okay like this?
No,
One more time.
One more time.
Tape script
Please.
3.2.
This is amazing.
What is?
Well, it says here that a 44-year-old man in Sweden was buried in snow for 60 days and he survived.
60 days? I don't believe it. Was he buried by an avalanche or something while he was skiing?
No, he hadn't been skiing. He was driving his car and it was snowing hard and he got stuck in snowdrifts.
But 60 days is over 2 months. How come nobody found him?
Well, apparently he was on a remote road and his car was completely covered in snow.
Like an igloo?
Yeah.
So was he sitting in his car all that time?
No, not sitting, lying. Fortunately, he'd brought a sleeping bag and when they found him, he was lying in that.
Very fortunate. Why didn't anyone report him missing?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
I'm not sure this story's true. Did he have stuff to eat?
No, he said he'd eaten nothing but snow. He was really thin when they found him, emaciated, it says here, and he had hypothermia.
I'm not surprised. I just don't believe it's possible to live without food for 60 days, and it's strange that nobody missed him. I think there's more to this story than meets the eye.
Okay, so we revised, no? What else? Here, what is it missing? Was he buried by avalanche while he was skiing?
Yes.
No? No, he
Wasn't.
he wasn't skiing. There's an option, yeah. Here, no, he wasn't skiing, or no, he hadn't been skiing,
Okay.
yeah.
Both are correct.
Two options. Both are correct, yeah. He
Was driving,
was driving his car and he
got stuck.
got stuck. Yes, exactly. Or also was stuck. Got or was, it's fine. No? How come nobody?
Found.
Found.
Yes, nobody found him.
What?
He
Both.
hit bot.
It both.
And he was lying in that. He was lying in that. Why
Didn't.
Did anyone
didn't anyone
Reporting.
report him missing? He said he eaten nothing but snow. I think there's more to this story than meets the eye. Yeah, so this is an expression. I think there's more to this story than meets the eye. It says like there's a truth behind this story, no? So it might be a conspiracy or like a theory or something that it was a hoax, totally false story. Yeah, that what it means from this expression. I think there's more this story that meets the eye. Not that it's not literal, obviously. It's like a idiomatic expression. Okay. Yeah, so exercise 7, match the line with A and line with B. He disappeared. He disappeared
Since May.
since May. It could be possible, yeah. He'd be living in the forest since May as well, no? Because it's past perfect since May. The car look
Like an igloo.
Like an igloo.
Yeah.
look like an igloo. Yes, correct. He'd fallen out. No de caerse, yeah. Fallen out, it means like have an argument or like a fight
With his family.
with his family. Probably he was married, no? Because it's not like 100% the story, you know?
Yeah.
Real. It's and they hadn't been trying.
To find him.
They hadn't been to find him. Yeah. And he wasn't discovered
Until February.
until February. Yeah, until February. Correct. So yeah. So time to revise the tense, which is so as you can see much better. No? Yes. Sorry for the internet. Is sometimes it takes longer than it should be. I don't know what unit we will be checking past perfect. Yeah. So past perfect. What's the difference between these sentences? Let's read first. Marco, can you read A and B? Marco, are you there?
Yes, yes. A, when I arrived, she left. B, when I arrived, she had left.
Yeah, so they look very similar. However, it has two different connotations. Yeah, what happened? What do you think happened first in the letter A? The first phrase or the second phrase?
The second, no?
Are you sure?
Oh,
Well, indeed, it is the first. No, when I arrived, first I arrived, and then my girlfriend left. No, the second one or the letter B, when I arrived, she had left. This means that she had left.
Was gone before.
Exactly. She was gone.
In the first, she hate me, and in the second, she have a plan.
Well, I don't know about that. That's girly stuff. Probably. Yeah, when I arrived, she left. Yeah, I arrived, then she left, obviously, no? I arrived, then she left, no? In the second one, when I arrived, she had left. That means that had left past or happened first, no? She left, then I arrived. That's the difference. No, that's the difference in these two tenses. The past perfect, it is used to talk about an action which happened before another or a point in the past, no? Other examples, he passed the test because he had studied a lot the day before, no? So what happened first? That he studied in order to pass the test. No? By 2006, he had made 6 movies. Yeah, he had made, especially when you have this. Yes, sir.
It's possible to come back some, I don't know, how do you say, diapositivas?
Slides.
Slides, yeah, please. It's possible?
Of course.
Please.
this is the first, no? Past simple, past simple. What happened first? First I arrived, then she left. The second one, when I arrived, she had left. What happened first? That she left, no? And then I arrived.
Thank you.
Yes, no worries. I'm going to share this presentation with you. No worries. So which happened first? He passed the test. Obviously that, yeah. On Monday, he studied a lot in order to pass his test, no? That's where the past perfect comes, no? When an action happened before another. Yeah, by 2008, they had moved house. It means that they have moved house. For in that time, no? We can use past perfect with past simple to show or the order of the events with a time reference. You have examples here. I wasn't hungry because I eaten dinner. Or by 2008, she had written 3 books. He'd finished before 4 p.m. No? He'd run out of milk, so he went to the shop. Yeah, they already bought a camera. Then we have, I realized I'd forgotten my wallet. What is the form? Here's the form, of course. Had plus past participle of the verb, irregular verb. I had met Lucy before. No. Had Tom met Lucy before? They hadn't met Lucy before. Pronunciation. Yeah. I had met her before. I'd. Yeah, it sounds like would, no? I'd met her before. Other, she'd been to Italy. She'd been to Italy. It means she had been to Italy, no? Here in negative, they hadn't finished. Had he done the test before? Had he done the test before? Thank you, Laura, humbly. Any questions about this past perfect, guys?
In this moment, no. In the test, maybe. On the exam.
On the test, I don't know anything about it. Another time we have to revise, it is, sorry guys, I'm just trying to open Word. Give me a moment, please. Sorry, was where plus ing. But what about in passive voice? Object plus verb to be in past, no? Which is was and where. Aha. So we can say, because it is necessary to put the verb to be all the time. Here, sorry, I had a mistake here. Nadie me dijo. We need to put been. Plus the main verb in past participle. Yeah. Plus complement, no? Example, last night around 3 o'clock, 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 No, around 11. My bedroom was being redecorated by my friends. I can say that. Here we have passive voice in past continuous. No? Last night around 11, my bedroom was being redecorated by my friends. Then we have finally past perfect in passive. Remember, it is the object plus had plus had or hadn't. Yeah. The verb to be, or let's say been, no? The verb to be in past participle, which is been, no? Plus the main verb in past participle. Example, when I heard about that party, no one had invite. Sorry, wait, I am getting confused. I hadn't been invited to the party when other friend asked me if I was going. I hadn't been invited to the party, you know. In this case, this is past. No? Past perfect impassive. Past perfect impassive. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So don't forget. One example. Because probably it's coming in the exam, guys. Yeah. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how to say that. Do you have any further questions about this? Do you want me to pass this?
No, teacher.
Do you want me to pass this document or this photo?
Yes, if you want. Yes.
I don't want.
Why not?
You say, if you want, I don't want. Copyright. This, no. I'm just sharing because I like sharing. No? So that's the difference between active voice and passive voice, no? That it always has the verb to be. Yeah, it always has the verb to be. All right. Well, time to practice. Time to practice. Okay. So let's do this activity. Yeah, rewrite the sentence as one sentence beginning with the line involved, no? Example, he wasn't always poor. He had a successful business. Unfortunately, it went bust. Mike was a homeless beggar, no? Beggar is a person who asks about money, no? I can rewrite.
What's bust?
It went bust. Like it had a crisis, and then, well, he stopped being rich, and then he lost everything. No, it went bust. Like it went down his business, and well, he was in debts. No, and then we can make it better like this way. Mike was a homeless beggar, but he hadn't always been poor, as he had a successful business, which unfortunately had gone bust. Yeah. So what I would like you to do, is to change these sentences using past perfect. Yeah, past perfect, not passive voice. If it's possible, passive. Certain, yes, you can use passive, but others only past perfect only. All right. Focus on the example, and you will know what to do. Can you work in pairs? Oh, well, we are running out of time, guys. So you have to do it for homework. Yeah, have to do it for homework. Okay, let's analyze before the times when runs out. Let's analyze this discussing grammar. I read, and I was reading a book on the plane. So I read. In that case, I finished the book. I was reading. It means that I didn't finish the book. Okay. Number two, when the first guests arrive, I open the champagne. No, that means that I waited for the guests, then I opened. No, I was opening the moment the guests arrived, I was opening the champagne. No, and when the first guests arrived, I had opened the champagne. That means that I opened before my first guests arrived. Then we have the film started when we got to the cinema. This means that first we got to the cinema, then the film started. The second one, the film had started, means that it started first, the film, then we arrived. We arrived late, no, obviously. He was sacked because he had stolen some money. Yeah, he was sacked because he had been stealing money for years. Well, obviously this was one time, and this was more than one time, no? And then finally, when I got to the garage, my car was being repaired. At that moment, my car was being repaired, and my car